you're more moving managers around as well. It's a higher level position, but it's a lot of responsibility. I think he'd be good at it. And he's like, absolutely, sign me up. So I said, okay, I go, if it posts, I'll let you know.
Because what is he doing now? What's his role now?
He's the operations manager over at McLean.
Comparable role or no?
It's actually, he's like a director over there, if you will. He's he's trans and warehouse.
Oh, gotcha.
But they don't pay exactly well.
Gotcha.
And that's where Rob Hart went to be the director. He's actually Rob Hart's his new manager.
Home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we
Not that
see
he's
the
running away
number
from Rob
7
Hart,
team in
it's
the
just
country,
sounds like it.
Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators.
I think he's not making a ton of money at all.
Davis joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer.
He thought he might
Guys,
have
let's
an
tee this one up.
opportunity, and here comes Rob Hart through the door again.
Gotcha.
So,
Taking over.
yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm with Janelle next week. I'll post James's job internally.
Okay.
I talked to Tony about applying.
The Gators will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Steps away to find some room. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Dogs with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fakes the grab on the back. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Direct snap. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled.
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Billy Napier fought his way off the hot seat last year as the Gators broke a 4-year bowl drought, something not seen since the mid-'80s in Gainesville, and this is a talented team with expectation.
They're riding a lot of momentum. You beat Ole Miss, you beat LSU to finish the season. You've got DJ Legway back at quarterback, so there are a lot of people really excited in Gainesville for what these Gators might do.
And the schedule is incredibly challenging, but yet no longer the negativity. And now believing in Billy Napier, believing in Lagway, one of the most talented quarterbacks in the country. Interested to see how the Florida Gators look this year.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Hands it off. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this O.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Complete to the right. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. On the ground, it's Ball. Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They got a boost in their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking, on the move. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive lineman, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. He got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Florida! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 team you wanted to beat.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the production productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Look out, he's got room. Makes it past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The pitch to the left. Creates a little space. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. Off the RPO. Throw right, looking for the chains. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
The Bulldogs are on the move. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to throw at Stockton. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the toss to the left. Fights off a defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the move, it's Ball. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gators will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. They kick it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Bell. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Kick is in the air. Makes the catch at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's ball. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Gators have their offense in high gear. To throw, it's Lagway. Buying some time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Gonna look downfield again.
That's reeled in. It's Sturdivant. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Lagway. Grab near the marker, it's Clark. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for room. It's Ball. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Frazier. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here comes the offense on second down. The sure hands, it's Bell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Branch. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the offense on third down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Quarterback adapting. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there, getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's ball. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up 14 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's a throw downfield late. Brings it down on the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air. It's Stockton. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Finds his man. It's Branch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Third down play from the gun. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot and is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Ball. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The run to the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.